Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper. Today I'd like to welcome you back to the Megamax V2. My hello there was really quite strange. Last session was quite an interesting one. We ran into some food issues due to rioting problems. There's a lot of red here. Sleep, food, freedom. They don't deserve any of these things. They were, of course, in bang up for perhaps a little bit too long, and my arm on my chair has fallen off. And I can reattach it, but it just causes a few issues, being mostly the loud, annoying noises that protrude from... Protrude is apparently a big word of mine. Protrude from the chair hinge. Good. Great thing to just randomly say there, but we'll just leave it at that. Looks like 2 people are being healed inside the medical bay. We will just sort of leave that as it is. When is the next food time? It's quite far away, which is a little bit of a shame. I could move up the food time to here just to sort of appease our gods just a smidge bit, because they're going to be having a few issues, and I imagine... Oh, you know what? Quite a few people are in here, oddly enough. The danger levels are getting quite high, however, and I don't really like the idea of having this many people sort of chilling out. So, you know what? We're going to go to emergencies, and we are going to get some riot police right around this area, and then eventually move them over to the canteen. I just feel like if they're going to start a fight around here, they're going to have swords and stuff. Not exactly the best thing in the world, and having someone in the sort of epicenter of the workshop floor should help us to do, well, what am I trying to say? Respond, there we go, respond to any enemies that may be afoot. Now, thankfully, we are making, or at least attempting, oh, a little bit of an incident right there. Oh, yep, it's starting to get really crazy around here now. Let's just move you into these areas. There we are. That way, if any of them start, we can cope with them. Now, food time is coming up, but all of them are starting to get a little bit crazy. And as you can tell, looks like there was an incident in here. And the death of a few people took place. Yeah, people are starting to get really crazy right now. We should really probably do a shake or a lockdown or a bang up. Bang up some of these people. Food is on the way. Yeah, there's a few deaths occurring now. Okay, then I'm going to throw a few people around here. I don't know if that's really going to help, but there are a bunch of deaths. Shouldn't have really told them to go to work. Should have skipped work for the day. A riot is underway, unfortunately, but it seems to have been quelled fairly quickly. We're going to take bang up off again. And we're going to be forcing yard time. Yeah, I'm going to stop that from happening, as they're a bit too close to one another when they do that. I'd rather just have them have their free time, deal with what they need to deal with. All the needs right now are just sort of all over the place. Slowly being dealt with, although safety is a huge issue right now. Let's just double check this. Yep, okay then. So it's food and sleep. We are hoping to eventually get some of that done, but for now we're just going to have to hope that they don't play up as soon as it's feeding time, although it looks like that's exactly what's happening. This is sort of where we've hit the ball, the snowball now. It's too late. We can't go back. I mean, unless we fill up the solitary a little bit more. We seem to have quite a number of guards around here as well, which is interesting. We should probably get our riot police around about these areas. Then again, we'll throw you over here. Fairly close response. I'm having the riot police around here with the medium security fellows, just because they're going to be walking across this area. It might add some suppression, maybe. I mean, a lot of them are suppressed. We have to remember that. This door servo doesn't work. Open on trigger. It just doesn't seem to work. Nothing's opening it anyway. We may as well just replace this with another door. Oh, another riot's underway. Let's see if we can quell this one in time. I hope some of the others are still eating during this altercation, though there seems to be a few issues over here now. And the circle continues. There we are. Well, some of the food issues have been quelled, which is quite nice. Safety is a huge problem right now. Freedom is also a huge issue, which I find to be a little bit humorous. We're going to have a lot of free time, however, although I may as well just put them in lockup. That might suppress them a little bit more. They're just going into riot mode. Just everything is a riot now, apparently. I think I'm just going to bang them up. I think it's all they deserve. I just have a hell of a lot of lockup during free time. Might be the best idea. Because they are not behaving right now. Nah, they're not behaving at all. Let's just go into lockup. Let's just change all this into lockup. There we go. It is going to get rid of their freedom, and obviously they won't be able to, well, pretty much do all of this. But I just can't think of anything else to do. None of them are playing by the rules at the moment. We're heading into a little bit of a dark era when it comes to the Megamax. Things are not going well at all. I don't know what we did. I can't remember. We changed the schedule or something, and it just sort of went completely downhill from there on. We should probably take out the work schedule as well. Although they're about to sleep, maybe they will get something extra to eat. But they're not gonna... They can't deal with any of their needs because they act out before we can, well, do anything. So they're all going to be put in lockdown. Do we need any more policeman officers? Probably do. I don't know if we should take... What the hell's that noise? What the hell's going on? Feels like that weird... What's that scene? Is it from Scary Movie 1 or 2? The basketballs. And they're just sort of playing in the dark with the basketballs. That's what it feels like. What an incredible scene. Anyway, and then one of them gets hit in the nuts or something. The child me found that quite humorous. Like, he just got hit in the extremities. This is really good. Really just a heartfelt situation there. They probably did feel their heart in that particular situation. This is, yeah, loads of complaints. How can you complain about acting out? I mean, their complaints are just that there's a lot of serious issues right here. Well, they're dealing with sleep, which is nice. That's sort of the big one that we can definitely get rid of. Well, kind of get rid of. Then hygiene will be a big one. Safety, I don't know what we can do. It seems like it's okay now. Eventually, comfort, environment will be okay. Freedom is the one I just don't really know what to do with. But I'm going to say that we skip workday and we just sort of have them deal with their needs. So if we change this into just sort of normal work, normal free time. And if we do the same here. I like the idea of having an occasional lockup, like 2 hours of lockup, an hour of lockup. Just to sort of break it apart. I quite like that. And then it will be eating time, and then it will be a hell of a lot of lockup. I don't know if this is the best time to... I mean, how much sleep are they going to have? Is that going to quell? I don't think that's going to fulfill the need of their sleep. I may want to move this around a bit. Well, then again, all the ones that can fulfill that need are sleeping. The others that can't, like these little buggers, they're just going to have to deal with it. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Have we got anyone in solitary? We do. All the solitary areas are full, unfortunately. Having some new ones might be a good idea. Well, then again, there are a few of them that are still open. So maybe it's not all lost. Safety is okay right now, but that's because they're all sleeping. Once they all wake up, smell the roses, that's when we're going to start having issues. We only have 5 hours of sleep, don't we? Yeah, okay, that's not good. Oh, so much red. It's really bad. Really, really bad. Okay, then where do we have our riot police? Okay, some of them are injured, apparently. We should put them around about here. And right about there. Actually, no, these riot police should probably go around here. It depends. I think we have both of them at the same time. Yeah, so they're all going to walk down here and probably cause a bit of a ruckus. So it's waking time. Time to wake up. Right, they're dealing with showers right now, and there are already some acting up. There is a possibility of a riot taking place, but hopefully that doesn't happen. And then throughout the day, we're just going to have to hope they can deal with all their other needs. What we might want to do is force some yard time as well. In fact, right after this, maybe some yard time here will be good for them. I don't think they're going to need that much. What am I trying to say? I don't think they're going to need more than an hour. But it's just to sort of try and deal with the exercise, family, and recreation sort of side of things. I mean, yard time, I can't really force recreation time. That's just if there's a common room, they can go for it. So let's see if they get all their munchies in. We found a drill, apparently, in some saplings, as you usually do. Tends to be the place I find my drills. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm getting a bit stingy here. Let's move in. Look at that. Some of them are dealing with the exercise needs right there, which is nice to see. Probably should put some more of these weight benches around. So we only dealt with some of the food issues. Most of them are... Bloody hell, another riot? Are we ever going to deal with this, or is it just going to be riots all day? Look, they all just buggered around. Look, you... This one doesn't even... Why are you in the riot? You're fine. What are we looking at right now? Our grading's going to be awful. Well, security has apparently gone up, which is interesting. Still can't remember what that bang was all about. But there we are. We got some yard time thrown in there. Don't know if that's really not helped at all. That's not done anything, really. We can have an extra bit of yard... Another riot? Bloody hell. Hopefully no deaths. These riot police are... They're really getting in there. I don't know what to do. Yeah, just sort of wait it out, see what happens. I don't think having more prisoners in at the moment is a good idea. We're not going to do that right now. Hello, you better not have more things. One of our spiritual leaders bringing in a religious program has been riling up the inmates with all this kinds of hateful speech. They've been fired, but the prison will take some time to cool down. I don't need that as well. Now, spirituality is really high in fulfillment when it comes to requiring it. Everything else right now... They're really not doing anything here. Exercise, family, recreation. There's a common room they can use, but they're not going to use it. I mean, at the moment right now, it's lockdown. I mean, maybe just have more free time? Just have one giant bit of free time? Just sort of hoping they do something. They're all just sitting... Well, most of them are sitting in their cells because they act up and then they just get chained up. That's just sort of it. Maybe if we heighten the punishment time, it'll stop them from acting up. But they always do it at a very awkward time. So sort of fulfilling their food is difficult because I have to do that in sort of intervals. This giant bit of lockup right here, I don't know. I mean, just add some yard time, force them out maybe. Just have 2 hours of yard time. I don't know if this is really going to help, especially for this sector. It's a very confined space. So maybe what we should do is throw the riot police over there. And, well, I can't really put them anywhere else here, so I just sort of leave these ones to dwindle. Forcing some yard time, it might be a good idea. It might not be. Safety's becoming a problem now. Have we got any issues? I mean, no, it's just... They just have serious complaints, but they're not really dealing with their complaints. So we're going to force some yard time. I don't know if this is going to help out. Open the doors. They're really slow lately. There we go. Sometimes they're slow. So some of them are dealing with their spiritual needs. Some are just running around. It's mostly food, I suppose, that's an issue. But all the ones that should really be dealing with this problem are just sort of locked up in their cells. Yeah, I don't know. We could put a weight bench in there. In all of them. Because that won't be expensive. Ah, speaking of expensive, we have a lot of money. We have loads of money. We nearly made 60k. Even though we are skipping a work day, which is really bad. But, you know, I'm making a gamble. Yeah, that yard time didn't help at all. And I assume the free time's just not going to help either. They're just going to be sitting in the canteen hoping they could work. It's too dangerous right now to work. How long are our... Okay, then. So murder is 6 hours. Lockdown is... It's only 2 hours. Serious injuries, attacked staff. I don't have anything for attacked prisoner. So a lot of them that have been locked up, they shouldn't be locked up for that long to cause that much of a ruckus. Some of them are eager. It's eating time right now, even though we don't have that much to eat. Why do you take so long to repair? It's this door. Right, let's get rid of this door. It's not working. I don't know why the servo's not working, but it seems to be extremely slow. Where am I going? Dismantle. Yeah, we need to get rid of that door. It's just pointless. Oh, someone tried to escape, I think. And instead, we'll just put in 2 more staff doors. Okay, then. So they're feasting again. We should move them down here and bring these other riot police back. I know they're also adding to the danger level, oddly enough. I don't know why. We should give them free time after this and not lock up. Oh, the lockup's not helping. I need them to just do things. I need them to sort out their needs. So, still, a lot of them haven't had what they needed to eat. I don't know if it's because, well, it's because most of them are just locked up in their cells. Are you waiting for something? Are you waiting for solitary? Yeah, you're all waiting for solitary. That's what's going on. Why? You haven't all murdered someone, have you? It'd be absurd. Oh, I have attacked staff on solitary. That's why. I thought I had it on lockdown. Alright, there we go. Already acting up, I see. Yeah, we don't have enough solitary zones for all of this lot. We might want to allocate a particular cell block just for solitary for the time being. But I think there would be a bunch of cells that would not be in use. Also, apparently we just found... I think I remember finding this earlier and didn't do anything about it. Where am I going? Going all the way to the end to get this done. Let's just do a quick zoom out. Oh, that's awful. Oh, it's like a chalkboard. Okay. Lockdown is fine. That should hopefully quell them off. I'm going to have to pretty much go through everyone's list right here and just get rid of their punishments. Unfortunately, there isn't a don't punish button. So doing this isn't really the best way of doing things. Really, we should just have a number of solitary blocks. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Just going to quickly turn these into solitary blocks and just throw them in there. It won't get everyone, but they're only going to be in there for about 2 hours and a half. We have all these ones that are open as well. Of course, it does mean that the cellmates no longer have cells. So some of them are being thrown into solitary at the moment. Danger levels are going down, as some of them are being well treated, which is nice. It's looking a bit better. We just have to remember that, you know, we only should have solitary for murder. So sleep time's coming up. A lot of them are being thrown into solitary now, which is good. We'll quickly turn them into cell blocks once we're done. All of these ones are getting filled up. You are apparently having a riot in there. What do you have? Everything. You're just going mad. At least he's dealing with some of his needs. How are we doing over here? Whoa, we're shaking this guy up apparently. Get back into reality! That's what my guard was doing. I don't know if it was ethical. Probably wasn't. But what do we do in this prison that's ethical exactly? So now there are only 18 serious complaints, but I'm assuming that's because everyone's asleep now. Yeah, there should be loads, really. Freedom is a big issue because they're all being thrown in solitary, which is fine because that should hopefully be cleared up eventually. Like a lot of them right here are still in solitary. Can quickly take them out. Oh, they are sleeping. This one is anyway. This guy's also sleeping. This guy's like a weird Zen state. He's sort of standing up, but he's tiptoeing on one toe, on the very tip. And he does not feel his body, only his mind, controlling the universe around him. He thinks, guards, give me the keys to the kingdom. No, we're not going to do that. In fact, we might zap you if you say something like that again. That's horrendous. Let's have a quick look on the gangs bar just to see if maybe they're causing a few issues. Nope, doesn't seem like they own anything around here. If we can look on the color chart, we can see that there only are 2 gang leaders at the moment. No red gang leader because I believe they were killed. And we also own the yard, which is quite nice. I have to remember how many guards we have stationed in here. It's quite substantial. And pointless, to be honest. They're all going to be fighting over the same yard. Green does have an advantage by 1 extra man, however. Blue is slowly falling behind. They have 35 members. But do you know what? Blue has the most kills. They have the least members, but the most kills. We have to keep our eye on them. Also, I feel like... Wait, are they all... I just realized that they are... No, wait. Am I going crazy? I think I'm going crazy. Okay. Anyway, danger levels. Oh, low battery. Okay, cool. I had a bit of a brain fart right there. I don't know what the hell I was trying to think about. My mind just sort of blanked out. Something... I apparently found the universe. I saw the universe within this video. Oh, that's why. Okay, wait. There we go. It's because I accidentally clicked out of my monitor and something changed on my other screen. So I was just a little bit out of my comfort zone.